Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Look. Middle finger to anybody who doubting me. Take them right back to side of me. Pardon me for my brass delivery. I ain't cordially introduce y'all to who I've been lately. Please don't debate me. I've been isolated. Stay to myself to learn myself. You see, my life is crazy. My daddy never taught me to be one. Then I had a baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the host, Mr. Wavy. You are listening to the You Might Not Like It podcast. I got the regular suspects here with me. My boy, Sir Octavian, say what up to the people.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What's this? Happy Wednesday. Win the day Wednesday. What's good with it? What's good with it?
It's a beautiful day, brother. Mr. Sam, how we doing, brother?
What's the Bears? Yeah.
That's one hell of a way to start. That is one hell of a way to start. Listen, I believe Sam is the only team that got a W technically this week. Am I right?
Yeah.
We got Rob.
Having to come back and then, lose it at the end in a heartbreak. I don't know if that's getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? But look, guys, this is what we're going to do today, all right? We got a little bit on the agenda today. Obviously, our teams went out there. They did what they did. Green Bay scored 40 points, but Green Bay also gave up 40 points. And so Green Bay ended in a tie this weekend. We had the Arizona Cardinals, very, very close. 23, the Seattle Seahawks, 20 to Arizona Cardinals. And the Bears, ladies and gentlemen, the Bears clutched up and won a game at the end. What was it, Sam? 26-27?
Field goal. Unfortunate. I'm still upset at the game, but yeah.
26-27. The Bears. That's crazy. So we had all of that action going on. We had the battle of the KC versus the Ravens. Obviously, I think we saw what happened there. And, we obviously have to pick them, so we'll update you guys on our pick 'em and update the new. Sorry, there ain't a new leader. We'll update y'all on the new statistics, what was going on there. But let's get it kicked off. Hey, Sam, since you won, I give you the right of way to talk, brother. Go ahead, man. What happened? What went right? What did you see? What did you like from the Bears this weekend?
Even though we got that win, I didn't like nothing. I ain't like a damn thing. I ain't like nothing at all. Happy for the win, but very disappointed. And our players, the coaching staff, everybody. We had 3 turnovers inside the 25 and came away with field goals. It's ridiculous.
So this is one of those games that the Raiders lost more than y'all won?
No. You could say it in a way, but to have 3 turnovers, interceptions inside 25 and don't capitalize is crazy. We should have lost that game on the fact that we didn't capitalize on those turnovers. The game shouldn't even been close in no way, shape,
Being
or
as that I
form.
picked the Raiders, I'm inclined to agree with you, Sam.
Hey, but a win is a win.
Like I said, I love to win, but I'm very disappointed in what I've seen. Anytime you lead the turnover battle by that big a margin and you have to win on blocking their field goal, something went wrong. Something went completely left. And that's nothing to brag about. They call it a character win. I call it a lucky win. I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think y'all definitely lucked out and got out of there, with the win. But Sam, here's the thing, man. Good teams, they find a way to win.
They find a way to.
And that's what I think you got to be excited about.
Hey. I can get all the cliche BS and all that y'all want to say. I'm Chicago deep, but I'm going to say it again. There's no way nobody went into that game thinking we need to block a field goal to win this game.
Yeah. I certainly did.
Nobody went into that game thinking if we get 3 turnovers, we going to have to win by 1. Nobody. You get 3 turnovers, you're looking at 10 to 14 to 21 points. You're looking at that type of gap. 1 point is ridiculous. That's what I have to say about it. I'm glad for the win. We 2-2 going into a bye week. We getting our people back most of our people back that we need defensively. We done made a change on the offensive line. It looked kind of good towards the end because Crosby was wreaking havoc. The material lineman was just blowing through our line like all our free agents meant nothing. You know,
Yeah.
they made those two adjustments, calm Crosby down. We was able to climb back and take that lead, and the rest is history. But at the same time, I was very disappointed. Very disappointed. Happy for the win, though.
Yeah, certainly saw Crosby getting a little busy there, and he definitely affected the game.
Man.
Hey, Roma Dunze got in the end zone again. That's a great looking combination there. I would love to see DJ Moore get involved a little more, but
That's the number one now.
I'm just, it looked like Roma Dunze is the number one receiver.
That's what I'm saying. That's the number one now.
Hey, one more thing too, brother, just because I got your Chicago through and through, and just throw something else out there. Your Cubs are 1-1 in the wild card right now. We got game 3 tomorrow. Can we jump over to the Cubs for you real quick and just get a little insight there?
I'm gonna say Cubs win that. Cubs win that game. They kind of scared me today, with Imaga losing. So it was like, oh, who we got? But Imaga was down. The Cubs still held. They got a couple more pitchers. Rhea. I mean, we good. I mean, I don't understand why the bats got shut down like that, but teachers on. It's about that money.
I didn't see a shutout coming.
I didn't either, but it's about that money. It's about that money.
Okay, because I didn't see a shutout coming. I took y'all actually at plus 1.5.
Wow.
And then when it was 3-0, I was like, okay, they got 3 or 4 more at bats. I got faith, bro. They got to get one run.
The whole Major League wild card, everybody tied at 1, right?
Yes. Well, with the exception of right now, the Dodgers is whooping that ass. The Dodgers are about to go ahead and move on in.
Okay.
Bro, the Dodgers came back. It's currently 8-4 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Dodgers winning out.
Oh, that'll be the only sweep.
I think the Dodgers bats are just too hot. Let's be real.
I thought the Cubs did too, but got shut out. Okay. Cincinnati came out like they was like, we ain't getting swept. I guess the Dodgers pulling out that broom.
I feel like they got a little lucky though. I feel like they got a little lucky. Teoscar with the error allowed 2 runs to score. Come on.
Hey, you gotta stop betting on the Cubs, man. Every time you bet on the Cubs, something go wrong.
You know what, Sam? You might be right.
Just don't bet no more, brother. Don't bet no more.
That's why I don't bet on my Yankees.
So you gonna curse
But
us.
I did. I bet on the Yankees today. I bet on the Yankees today. I bet on the Yankees to get a W today. And God damn it, the Yankees got the dub.
Yeah, we both got pinstripes, but
Okay.
leave ours alone, brother. Leave ours alone.
Yeah, we're going to jump over to you. Sam, thank you for the insight, the Chicago insight.
Might not
we're going to call them the old block Cubs.
Like it. Don't bet on the Cubs.
We're going to call them the old block Cubs.
Old block Cubs.
Tavius, on to you, brother. Thursday night football. It was one of the pick 'em picks. You got mad at us. We took the Seahawks. Seahawks been look good. They got the job done. Oh, I know I was chatting with you a little bit during the game, brother. Talk to me, man. What happened out there?
Man, let's see. I don't even know where to start. I mean, look, we're 2-2. We bottom of the division. The last 2 games. The one thing I think I said when we were talking, when I was predicting my 11-6, and I'm still standing by that, is the short week from San Francisco to Seattle. I don't remember if I said, I think we were supposed to win San Francisco or maybe lose San Francisco and win Seattle, but we were supposed to lose one of those games. And damn it, we were supposed to win both. San Francisco looked better that we should have won. We lost that one by 1. We lost Seattle by 4 or by 3. We lost our star running back in San Francisco. We got 2 of our CBs out, But the one thing that I could pull away from everything that happened in Seattle is at least a connection happened. Marvis Harris Jr. and our quarterback finally connected for a TD. No more Butterfingers because that was happening. That was a trend that was starting. You know what I mean? They was like, where the hell is MHJ at? Dropping wide open passes, fumbling passes, and then getting it picked off. It was just horrible. But they finally found their connection. And look, we played Tennessee. Man, if we don't beat Tennessee, we got a huge problem. It's a home game. It's another home game. So the Red Sea going to be there, but it's going to be a blackout game. And look, I know I'm going a little bit off tangent, but that ASU blackout game was a real one. If you didn't watch it, that shit was epic. And so it's something about when we wear all black jerseys, we come and we show out. Defense really elevates. And hopefully, like I said before, Kai knows how to actually play some quarterback. Jesus. He doesn't try to play hero ball. When he plays hero ball and he's running around trying to make crazy passes, that's when things start to get ugly. I know he can't really see over the line, so he has to do a lot of ding and ducks here and there to move the ball, just to be truthfully honest. That's really is the head coach, man. We got to get this thing figured out. I think we're still a good team. Look, I've seen San Francisco had a tough one with who was that? The Jaguars? The Jaguars, right? And so again, I still feel we're in the race, even though we're dead last in our division. Everybody else is 3-1. Look, I mean, the Ravens are 1-3. KC is 2-2. Tampa Bay that was coming out hot is 3-1. So look, the season's still young. I truly feel we're gonna get this dub with Tennessee. That'll put us 3-2. See what the rest of the division has to hold, and we'll start getting on track. But I'm not happy. I hate the refs for San Francisco. That should have been our game. Clearly, I think it was what they call I think it was a pass interference, something at the very end. Let them move the chains, kick a field goal at the very end. As for Seattle, that was our kicker's fault. What the hell are you doing, bro? Like, just kick the damn ball. You know what I mean? Like, kick it all the way out. It don't like. Why are you gonna squib kick it and try and be all cute with it? Gave them too much yardage, and they went down and scored. So, at the end of the day, it's not the wins or the losses that I would like to see. But the one thing I can say is in Seattle, at least we fought. We were down big. I think it was a 17-6, if I'm not mistaken. And we fought back and made it a game. We took the lead. And unfortunately, we just gave them too much time to be able to drop the ball down. So with the injuries we have and what we're doing, I still see a positive future in this season. Like, seriously.
100%. Sam, you got anything to add on that, brother? You watched that game?
All I'm going to say is, Junior, his daddy want to drop them passes.
Hey, what'd you say? Say that again?
His daddy want to drop those passes.
Hey, his daddy probably talked to him. Probably talked to him at halftime or something like, yo, son, you got my name on the back of your jersey. You better act right.
Senior definitely wouldn't have dropped those balls. The senior would have caught all of them.
He wouldn't be talking about those refs if he had caught that first down with nobody around.
With nobody.
If he had caught that first down.
Nobody around him.
Exactly. I think Cardinals had, here's the thing, right? The Seattle Seahawks, we talked about this when Octavius made his prediction. 11-6. 11-6. We gonna stick to this 11-6. We gonna
stick to it. I got four more losses. We good. We're good.
We're gonna talk about this 11-6. But I think when Octavius was talking about 11-6, you know, a lot of it was around Kyler Murray's play, right? And I think this game, as you took a look at it, I was worried once Connor went down in San Francisco. I thought you lost that San Francisco game twice because you lost your starting running back. So there was a lot happening, and then you had a short week. Man, it wasn't good. It wasn't pretty. Let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. But I still think the Cardinals have a chance here. Now, this is an interesting week. This is an interesting week here because the Cardinals have the Tennessee Titans at home. The Tennessee Titans, everyone's been talking about Cam Ward's comments after the game. And I think Cam Ward has been super serious and super honest about what he has to say about this team. Listen, man, we 0-4, we trash right now.
He didn't say we trash. Say what he said. Say what he said. Say what he said.
We ass right now.
Bunch of ass right now.
We're playing like ass right now. And I think Cam Ward summed it up
game
perfect.
2, the 49er game 2. I blame Marvin for it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the reason why I'm happy. This is why I'm happy about it. Is due to the fact that they found that connection. You know what I mean? And so due to the fact that they found that connection,
hopefully that touchdown and brought it out of them, you know?
Yeah. No, that touchdown definitely got them feeling right. Like, for real. So you can see it between both of them. They were just like, finally they found it. And I think that's gonna really be able to elevate. Look, we had a long week off. I know we got definitely talked to. Look, our backup running back Benson is actually, he get busy. You know, don't sleep on him.
But I still need to hear what Ward said.
We're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Oh, you can stay up there.
I ain't hear what Ward said because of Fido. What you say Ward said about the Cardinals?
I think he said they're a bunch of ass right now. We a bunch of ass right now.
Oh, that should be
He
some
said we
motivation,
ass
man.
right now. And they are. You know? I saw something that was saying that Cam Ward right now statistically is the worst quarterback in the league right now. Of like all the quarterback stats, currently, statistically, he is the worst through 4 weeks. Now, listen, guys, I'm going to go off topic here. I know we talked about the Cardinals. I don't have much to say. They took the L, bro, but they fought back. And that's all that mattered, I think, right? I think the Cardinals showing that fight to come back and get back in that game at the end showed me more than I feel like anything else that they could have shown. Because if they had just laid down and took it, I think everybody understands that, right? If you just lay down and take it, bro, nobody is going to respect you for that. But I think the Cardinals fighting back and making it a game, October 19th, when they played it, I think that gives them a better hope. You know, it gives
Nah, we
them
beat y'all, bro. Y'all barely beat y'all didn't even.
We're gonna get to.
Y'all defense look like a whole bunch of ass.
We are going to get to our game, okay? We're gonna get there. But I want to talk about one more thing before we get there. Shador Sanders.
Oh my God.
Shador. Joe Flacco's been benched. Dylan Gabriel will be starting on week 5 against the Minnesota Vikings. Shador Sanders is still the number 3 quarterback, though. What the fuck are we doing in Cleveland? Because you bench Joe Flacco. And what you're saying is, hey, we're playing ass. Joe Flacco, you weren't a factor in the win against Green Bay. They gave us the fucking game, right? But hey, if Dylan Gabriel doesn't perform, I'm going to put you back out there. Why is Flacco the number 2? Why are we not taking the 40-year-old Joe Flacco and putting him at the bottom of the fucking bench and now letting our young quarterbacks show us what they got?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's because it's too much of a circus. You know what I mean? Like, putting him in there, it's just gonna be too much media frenzy. And it's almost like you stuck with him for a while. And so I hate to say he's like your last option. But the moment that you put him out there, if he started winning games, it's almost like you stuck with him. If you try and pull him, then it's gonna be, what the hell is going on? It's just, I feel like it's too much media attention to bring him out there right now. And so I really feel like they ain't gonna play him until next year. Unless it's like all hell breaks loose and they have to. Maybe both quarterbacks get injured and then he has to go out there or something of that nature. But other than that, is way too much media searching. I mean, y'all seen what happened today. You know, they went and asked him, hey, you know, how do you feel about still being QB3, even with them benching, you know, Joe Flacco? And, you know, he just mouthed. And the thing is the media still, which I get, it looks immature or whatnot. But I mean, damn, if the man say something, it's a problem. If he don't say something, it's a problem. If he just stand there like the famous who is it? Marshawn Lynch. I'm just
I'm
here
only
so
here
I
so I
don't
don't
get
get
fined.
fined.
He gonna have a problem. So he damn if he do, he damn if he don't. I think Cleveland sees that and they don't want to entertain that.
Here's the thing. Sam, I'm gonna let you jump in here, right? But let me get this off. Rex Ryan, who the fuck Rex Ryan been talking to? And what the fuck Rex Ryan think is going on to the point of Shador should be embarrassed for not being the starting quarterback? Like as if Shador controls any of his path to the starting quarterback. Like Shador Sanders outperformed both quarterbacks in camp. Shador Sanders came out and had a great first preseason game. Now, his second preseason game, I felt like there was some digression, right? But when you think about what actually happened and you look at the fact that he played with the third stringers and that 3 out of 4 of his offensive linemen he was playing with got waived the very next day, does that not sound like a setup to you? Rex Ryan is talking about you need to get your butt in the front of the like, what are you talking about? His dad, his dad literally preached that to the entire team. His dad preached that type of discipline to the entire team. So you think that he didn't raise him with that type of discipline? He said, no sandals, no slides. When you go into class, which you're gonna be in class, you're gonna sit in the front of the class. So you think Shador is sitting here in the back of the film room?
I mean, but you never know though, T. Like if we be real, it's kind of like that time back in the day where like when you was in class. Look, I know I was a class clown. I cut up, and you know when you see your mom and your dad walk into class, oh, you tighten up. You know what I mean? And so if I look at it, this is Shador's first time really being away from his father or being underneath his father's presence. And every time what we hear, I hate to say it, but what we've been hearing a lot from like before he got drafted, when he was doing his interviews, even now, is his immaturity. And so, yeah, he was acting like a great human being and a great professional person underneath his dad's watch. But now that he's not underneath his dad's watch anymore, he's able to be himself. You know, I think we all at one point in time when we get away from our family or our moms and our dads, we cut up a little bit. And because we young, we naive, and we do our thing. And so again, if Rex Ryan, due to the fact that he was a head coach, and I know he still has a lot of connections in the football league, if he's sitting there saying something, you can't just dismiss it because obviously there's something out there. And again, they keep saying that he's immature. So again, what he's showcasing on cameras is one thing. What he did on the field is one thing, but like what he does behind closed doors where there is no cameras and it's just him, his team, his colleagues, and coaches, we really never know.
The problem is, Octavius, the problem with that statement, and I get it. Rex Ryan is a coach. Rex Ryan does have opponents and connections everywhere, right? But listen, here's the thing. There are cameras inside of those rooms, and there's proof that Shador is in the front of every single meet. So, like, it just dissolves that whole you need to be in the front, you need to be this, you need to be that. At some point, does it not just become, you know what? We don't want to put you there. We don't want to push you. You have enough to be a presence yourself to make this the circus. We just want to try and avoid it. Why the fuck you draft? Sam, what you got, brother?
As an immaturity, you know how many immature players that's in the NFL, even veterans that's very immature.
But that has a father figure like prime
The
time
problem,
though.
the problem is
But that's what makes it even worse, Octavius. Bro, you don't lose that discipline, bro. You
hey,
don't lose.
hey, the problem is not Shador. The problem is Dion. The problem is Dion. And also the problem is Shador making more money on the bench than he would playing football. It has nothing to do with the NFL.
Hey, that's true.
It has nothing to do with the NFL. The fact that he chose to go help Cleveland and nobody else chose to do anything when that incident happened. He's doing positive things. The problem is he's a black quarterback with 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 the attitude of he don't have the attitude Dion has. His own father said he's his own man. He's much more mature than I was.
Right.
His father said this. So this is a slight by the NFL towards the Sanders family, in my opinion. The reason they drafted him confuses the hell out of me, cause
Well, you know he passed on the Ravens though. You heard that. He didn't want to play behind Lamar.
I mean, why would you want to play behind Lamar? You gotta have common damn sense here. Like, you don't want to.
I mean, but look, I forgot who said it.
You
but
don't have.
it's Cam Newton.
I ain't saying you don't have common sense. What I'm saying is common sense to tell any quarterback, black or white, that I don't want to get drafted to Baltimore. There's no chance I'm getting in front of Lamar.
But then Lamar went down last week.
But to draft somebody that late, knowing that they should have been in the second round at the minimum, drafting somebody that late, putting them on your team, and nobody else in the league tried to draft him, to get this veteran quarterback and draft another quarterback, and he outshines both of them. You still make him the third stringer, and that first game he played, not to take none away from anybody, he was playing against all third, fourth string players when he looked great. His second game, it was a little bit more veterans in there, a little more polished players. He didn't look that good. Yes, the offensive line, all of them was gone, but he never got a chance to be in front of a solid starting offensive line. He never had all those starts.
He also never got a chance to have
He didn't get the reps. He didn't get the reps that he deserved as a rookie coming in, and he's supposed to be your future. What they're doing is sabotaging this guy because he's a Sanders. That's my opinion. Now, or they're going to use him as trade bait for next year. It's either or. But to keep sabotaging this man, not allowing him to get the reps, not allowing him to get time, what they're probably trying to do is wait till they don't have a choice to put him out there and then make him look bad.
Hey, but Sam, let me rebut that for a second though. Let's look at Jordan Love. But wait,
don't look at Jordan Love.
But wait, just hear me out though. Like, look at Jordan Love, look at Patrick Mahomes. Like, sometimes it's actually better. Like, yes, I understand that he has a bigger name. I understand that he should have went a lot earlier. But I'm just trying to look at the glass half full except for half empty. And so again, it could look like they're sabotaging him right now, right? But I forgot what sports commentator said it.
Your analogy be killing me, brother.
But it could be a benefit. Like, hear me out. It could really be a benefit for him. They could be saving him from his own demise. Maybe he's really not that good as a quarterback right now. Who's to say that he went out there and played and he went 1-4? Then his career is really tarnished, because then you're going to have all these sports commentators going in and beat him down. And so now that he gets to sit back, watch how quarterbacks play, learn the game. Again, you look at Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes said,
but
I'm just saying, Patrick Mahomes sat down for a while. Tom Brady did the same thing. Aaron Rodgers did the same thing. Jordan Love did the same thing. And so again, right now, as it looks bad. But who's to say next year or 2 years from now, everything that he learned, he comes out, maybe he's on a different team like Baker Mayfield, right? And he balls the hell out. Nobody's going to really look at, oh, damn, when Baker Mayfield was in Cleveland, he had 5 or 6 different head coaches and he was sucking or he was horrible. And then he went to who did he go to after that? I think he went to Carolina, he tried to do something. I think he was there for a year, and then he finally found a team that showed him some love. Look at Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones started out with the Giants with Saquon Barkley. Had a horrible team, horrible everything. Went to Indy and is balling out of control. So again, I get what y'all are saying, but I still feel that he's being saved right now from his own demise.
You keep comparing him to veterans, though, brother.
But they weren't veterans at one point in time.
Now I'm asking you these questions. What was Peyton Manning's record when he first entered the league? He a Hall of Famer.
I love Sam and his questions. Sam questions be hitting home, nigga. Hey, Peyton Manning has the rookie record for the most interceptions, Sam. Actually.
Okay. Now we gonna go to. I mean, I got a few more. I can't think of off the top of my head. Peyton Manning stand out because he's a Hall of Famer. He was thrown out there. He did not show the promise that Shador showed against.
I'm not saying that he didn't.
Okay,
but just like you can tell me a quarterback that got thrown out there and became great, I can show you multiple quarterbacks that didn't get thrown out there and became great. Again, i.e. Patrick Mahomes. And he had a daddy that played baseball, and he was around all that for the longest.
And you can't compare him to Jordan Love. Jordan Love sat behind a Hall of Famer, who sat behind a Hall of Famer.
Who sat behind a Hall of Famer.
All three of those quarterbacks in Green Bay play similar. All three of them. Now you're gonna put somebody behind you're gonna put Joe Flacco in front of these two rookies, who only reason he got anywhere is because of his defense.
I mean, but he still got a championship.
Hey, because of his defense. That's like trying. That's like.
I mean, Eli Manning. You can't tell me Eli Manning didn't get Super Bowl because of his defense.
Eli Manning did get Super Bowls because of his defense.
All right, then. So what's the problem?
But Eli Manning also went down there and won those games.
Yeah.
Eli drove down and won those games.
At the end.
Eli drove down the field.
He was the only brother to beat Brady.
He was able to do so because of the defense.
This is the Jalen Hurts game manager thing that like Cam was talking about. Bro, you can't sit here and say that Eli didn't go down there and do it when he needed to do it in these moments against one of the greatest at the position. And that defense Tom Brady had, every single time Tom Brady got to the Super Bowl, that defense showed up.
Okay.
Every time.
But we get off. All I'm simply saying is, and again, besides looking at the bathroom, which is easy to do, yes, is he getting blackballed because his dad, how his dad was very egotistical when he was coming out of college and going to the pro. He's saying where he should have went, so on and so forth.
Must be the money, all that.
But again, Lamar again got drafted last round in the first, right? He came in with the ego, and look where he is. So again, yes, do I feel that he's on a bad team? I do, but I do feel that he can still be in the league for a long time. And when he does land into that team, and he does have that maturity for sitting around and watching a veteran quarterback and a rookie quarterback do the thing, I think it could actually benefit him.
And it won't be if he start playing as a starter, and it don't be because both of them two in front of him hurt. He will not be playing in Cleveland in the future.
Hey Sam.
Because now you disrespecting me.
Hey Sam, check this question out.
What's up?
In 5 years, let's say he gets drafted by, I don't know. I use Arizona, right? And he wins a Super Bowl. He's still a Super Bowl champion, right? Again, if you're a millionaire in 1 year or you're a millionaire in 10 years,
we're not doing this.
You're still a millionaire, G. It don't matter how long it takes to get there or what the story of the journey was. You still are one.
The point is why he's not playing in Cleveland. It ain't got nothing to do with the little quarterback of Jacoby.
Hey, look, maybe it's just not his time.
No. I want to take this back, right? Because we talk about, you talked about it. Oh, I need to get this point across. Because Octavius talked about it. Why does Sam Darnold look so good in Minnesota? Why does Baker Mayfield look so good in Tampa? Why are quarterbacks leaving certain cities and having great careers elsewhere?
Don't forget about Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, too, with the Colts.
I was about to say Daniel Jones. Think about it this way, right? Daniel Jones left. Daniel Jones is successful. Baker Mayfield left. Baker Mayfield successful. Sam Darnold left. Sam Darnold successful. Sam Darnold left another successful program, went to Seattle, and I think he's overperforming in Seattle. So I don't think Sam Darnold was as bad as I think Carolina was bad, right? Maybe Carolina doesn't have exactly what they need to get that guy right, which is why Cam Newton is a game changer, because whether they were supporting Cam Newton or not, Cam Newton got the goddamn job done. Here you go. You got some other guys that are coming in here. Baker and Sam Darnold were in Carolina. They didn't get supported enough, but Baker wasn't able to make enough Baker plays to stay in there, kind of grow. Whereas he come behind the GOAT, the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he come behind Tom Brady and has a great career in Tampa. Now, is he winning? Is he, whatever. I think Baker is showing up better than Baker has ever shown up in his career.
I got one more question. I got one more question since we're saying that. The Cleveland quarterback who's starting this week is who? Gabriel?
Dylan Gabriel, yeah.
Okay. Now, and Flacco is now the second string. So it's a blatant saying we don't want Shador. Like
That's what I was saying.
it's simple. There's no other way to look at it as we want him to sit behind. We want him to sit behind and learn. You're not trying to get him to learn. You drafted him to make him look crazy, like he's not a real quarterback. That's what you're doing. Why you draft him if you don't want to give him a chance?
Right.
Why draft him?
Sam, you hit the nail on the head. I think you're a little far away from the point here. No. You can get like raise Brown behind what he tried again. He's probably that's individual.
What did
Singer.
what did Eli do? What did Dan Marino do?
But it's not even
remember,
about
they're both
Eli.
white.
What
did
I
they
don't want to
do?
go to San Diego.
But
I don't want to go to
What
San
did
Diego.
Rodgers do?
Okay, but look, we're talking about the franchise. And so how many quarterbacks has the franchise drafted that's been megastars? Baker Mayfield came in with a whole bunch of Shabazz, right? You know what I mean? I mean, he was making more commercials than he was making plays is what they were saying.
Yeah,
right?
which was
like,
true.
Literally.
Which
and
was
so
true.
again, like what they had, I can't even, we should pull up a fact of how many first round quarterbacks that they drafted that just turned out to be a bust.
Chicago? I mean, Cleveland. Cleveland probably on their 44th quarterback.
So again,
2013.
Again, so hear me out. Like they drafted him, whether they liked him or not, they drafted him. He came with a lot of spice, a lot of everything. And so I think that Cleveland has learned from their trials and tribulations of it. And granted, do they want him? Probably not. That's why they drafted him in what the third or fifth round. So I mean, that's not a mystery.
I plead the
but I'm just saying, like they didn't want him. And I'm still looking at it as like my man's in the league. He gets to sit back, he gets to learn. Whether you like it, how he's learning or not, he's still sitting there getting to learn. Like Tyron was just saying, maybe Cleveland's not for him. Who's to say that his career is going to end at Cleveland? Who's to say that he might not get drafted or get traded? And let's say that he gets traded to a team that needs a quarterback, San Francisco, Raiders, whoever he gets traded to. And because he got to sit back and watch and build his maturity, say next year he comes out, he straight balls, he goes 6 for 0. Ain't nobody gonna really be talking about the circus that he went through. Do you hear a lot of people talk about the circus that Lamar went through when he got drafted?
Bro, that's different. Bro, you have to understand, Lamar came into the league, and the reason there were question marks is because Lamar was a run-first quarterback. That is it. Shador Sanders is not a run-first quarterback at all. Shador came into the league, Octavius, because he is a pure passer. Shador is the most accurate passer in the NCAA. Shador did not come in the league with question marks around his ability. He came into the league with question marks around, I'm flexing my rolling.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like he came into the league with a mega superstar father. He came into the league again as cocky. We got to just say it, right? And then again, he passed up an opportunity from what they said. And so again, how he handled it is what led him here. And now that he's here, and again, because you're hearing multiple people say immaturity, whether we like it or not, this is behind closed doors. If they're saying that he's immature, look, we all know, we all three black men, we all know that we have to be better than the best. And so unfortunately, maybe the way that he's conducting himself, even though he feels like he's conducting himself as great, it's not good enough, especially because of his father. It's just what is going on. But it doesn't mean that it's over with. I don't honestly, I really don't even want him to play this year. I really don't. I'd rather him sit back, chill, watch, and find a team. I find a team that really is going to take him for, like, again, like y'all said, Cleveland don't like him. So find a team that actually really does like him. And then he go ball out next year. Who care about this year?
The holes in your point here, is that Jordan Love sat behind the great Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers sat behind the great Brett Favre.
Who did
They
Patrick
used
Mahomes
to
sit behind?
be- Patrick Mahomes was behind. What was it?
Alex
It was
Smith.
Alex Smith. Like
It was
he had people.
Alex was one of the
Alex
greatest.
Smith. If Alex
was one
Smith
of the
didn't get hurt,
greatest.
Alex
aver-
Smith was having a great career.
He
But
was
Alex
one
Smith
of the
was a great
best.
pro.
He was one of the best game managers out there.
He was a great pro. He was a great pro. Joe Flacco sitting behind 40-year-old Joe Flacco kids don't even think Joe Flacco the GOAT, which is crazy, bro. Crazy.
Hey,
One person can walk the
hey,
person.
hey, I got this question. He say that Shador father, right? He came in cocky. Who was Eli and Peyton's father?
That's what I'm saying. It's always a double standard, Sam. Sam, it's always
Eli
came in and said, I
got
don't want to play
drafted
for
by
San
another
Diego.
team. Eli got drafted by a whole nother team.
The Chargers.
Okay, but
And he say, I'm not playing for them.
Why did they say that the standard is the Mannies? It's because of how they conducted themselves. Bro,
But-
like with I'm just telling y'all, fam. Y'all understand.
Standards. That's what we're saying. Oh, one is white and one is black. That's it, bro.
One was making music videos with girls shaking the ass with a jerry curl and a whole bunch of drip. Other one wasn't. It's just a
Black
standard.
and
It's
white.
just a visual.
Black
I'm
and
just,
white.
I'm just telling y'all.
Hey,
I'm just telling y'all.
Black and
that
white.
it's okay. Yeah.
This
we can go
question
to the
for you
black-
now. I got this question for you now. I
What's
got
up?
this question.
What's up?
Do you know anything about wrestling?
Do I know anything about what?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah,
No,
it's just a question. Okay. Now,
do
do
I
you
know a
know?
little mankind?
Do you know?
with
Do you
the
know who
Scott
Rick? Do you know who Rick?
Undertaker?
Do you know who Ric Flair is?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Nature Boy.
Do you know any black wrestler?
Yeah, nigga, Booker T.
Okay. So
Wrestler, I got you.
okay, now you got Ric Flair yelling hoes, planes, jewelry, drinking. Now you
And
take
drinking
that
like a motherfucker.
you put a black guy in that position. Do they get treated the
Yeah, it's
same?
gonna automatically look bad for sure. I'm not
Okay.
knocking though.
Okay.
That's
now,
what you're missing.
Now, you mean to tell me that back in the day when they was allowed to do whatever they want to, and his father, Manning, at quarterback, that he wasn't doing everything that Deion Sanders was doing?
I don't know. Is there
Women,
videos out?
cocaine, all that stuff. You gonna
I mean,
tell
is
me
there
he didn't
videos
do
out?
that?
Fuck the videos. Bro, he said, we're not going to San Diego, which is
Period.
absolutely crazy because who the fuck don't want to play in Cali? Which is crazy.
Hey, that's
I'm not saying y'all point is wrong. I'm agreeing with y'all point. Okay, yes, there's a different standard. Cool. I think y'all missing my point.
All right,
I'm just still saying, regardless of all that, regardless of all of that, there still could be a benefit that he sit back and he watches.
so in a way you
Regardless of
so in a way you're saying because he's black, he gotta act a little bit more mature than
Yeah, you gotta act more
everybody
white,
else.
Sam. Yeah,
You
you
gotta
gotta
act-
act more white, Sam.
No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is I'm not like I'm evading all of that. What I'm saying is everybody's on the simple fact that he's QB3, he's not starting. What I'm saying is that's a positive. It could be a positive thing. Like everybody look at it as a negative, like, oh, he should be playing, he's playing. Okay, cool.
No,
But
the
you
qu-
still regardless, but you
He
still
said he
had
should
a
be
lot of
too.
successful quarterbacks that sat back and watched. And so again, like if you eliminate everything y'all said, which is valid, okay, eliminate all that. That's valid. Let's just look at the situation. You got a quarterback sitting back and watching a veteran. Okay, you guys can say Joe Flacco is not the best quarterback, whatever, but you got him watch a veteran conduct himself in meetings, studies, everything of nature. And now you get to watch. Now he gets to watch a rookie quarterback go out there and do his thing. And so he's sitting back watching that. That is knowledge. At the end of the day, because other quarterbacks are able
I
to get
agree
that.
with
And
that.
so
I agree with
when
that.
you move forward a year or two, let's say he's with a different organization that actually wants him to be there, like a Daniel Jones or like a Baker Mayfield, and they support and they put pieces around him and he becomes great, then all of this is for nothing. So that's all I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
I agree
but like,
with, I agree with that. I agree
Let's
with
look
that.
at it. Let's look at it a different way. Except for like, oh, he should be out there. Why he ain't out there? This, that, and that. It's like, okay, yo, like maybe they're hiding him or maybe they're protecting him for his own demise, because if they threw him out there right now and he went 0 for 7, oh, he out. There's a whole bunch of media frenzy. Everybody saying he's trash. That's the reason why he was drafted 5th, so on and so forth. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Get point now. Guess what, guys? We spent a little too much time on that.
Yeah, let's talk
We got to
about
talk
that.
about America's team now. We got to talk about America's team. And y'all know I'm excited for this shit. Because, listen, I got Cowboy fans. I'm from Texas. I got Cowboy fans in my DMs. I got Cowboy fans in my text messages. Shit, I got Cowboy fans infiltrating my family. You know, I apologize for this, but I got Cowboy fans that have infiltrated my family. I got to talk about this. We talk about all teams. Now we're going to talk about mine. The Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas Cowboys. 40 tie. 40 tie. First and foremost, I want to say this.
Where was the defense?
It ain't about that, bro. Like, it is, but it ain't. Everybody is saying that, but talk to me, Sam. Sam, I want you to answer this question for me. If that Dallas Cowboys offense showed up to play Chicago, would y'all have won?
The one that played Green Bay?
If that Dallas Cowboys offense that showed up to play Green Bay, that Prescott that showed up to play Green Bay, played y'all last week, would y'all have won?
What I must say is I can't go back in history, but what I can say is I think the same offense was there. It's just that we did a little bit more than y'all did, and we destroyed them. But I think we might have woke them up for y'all. So what I'm going to say to you, y'all should have lost that game. They actually gave Love an extra second so they could kick that field goal.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I watched that again. The ball was incomplete. And if we had challenged it, we would have got that second back. All right. So listen, here's what I'll say. Dak Prescott, if Dak Prescott didn't have the game of his life, Dak Prescott had one of the best games of his life. And here's why. Do y'all know who was rated the number 1 player of every single player that week? Who was the number 1 player based on NFL stats that week? It wasn't Dak Prescott, and it wasn't Jordan Love. It was Micah Parsons. Because of the pressure Micah Parsons got on the quarterback, the presence of Micah Parsons, and the way that Micah Parsons performed. Again, we're saying, where was the defense, right? If Dak Prescott does not make every single correct read, every single correct throw, and get that ball out on perfect time, Dak Prescott gets sacked 4, 5, or 6 times. What Dak Prescott was not doing against the Bears was getting the ball out on time. He wasn't making his reads. He wasn't clean. It wasn't polished. That's why the Bears were able to force some of those turnovers. Or there were some errors and misses here and there. Green Bay defense got pressure on Dak Prescott a lot. But every single time Micah got there and beat his man, every single time Gary got there, beat his man, that ball was out of his hands. And that's the praise that I can give Dak Prescott. He made those reads quick, got the ball out. Was it on our corners? Maybe. But Dak Prescott was slanging that fucking ball and putting it in the right place every single time. Every single time there was pressure that came, Dak Prescott got that ball out of his hands on time and negated the pressure that we were putting on him. Michael Parsons is number 1 in the league for pressures on the quarterback, Sam.
Hey, I got a question. Since you're going to try to get me at the beginning. Hey, if the Bears offense showed up the way they showed up on the Cowboys, would that Raider game been that close?
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Sam, here's the crazy thing. The craziest thing, Sam, y'all defense was getting y'all the fucking ball.
That's why I was disappointed,
y'all defense did they fucking
We getting
job.
back on the Packers. I already talked about that. Now, all I want to know,
all
I want to know about the Packers is if Chicago destroyed the Cowboys like they did, and y'all supposed to be the best team in the NFC North, what happened? Tell me something.
Okay, you're right. We destroyed the Lions. The Lions destroyed the Browns. It's just the way shit is, Sam. That's just the way it is. But for America, I want America to know something. If y'all didn't watch that damn Sunday night game and feel like that was the best goddamn game that you fucking seen in a while, you're fucking delusional.
What game?
Octavius, you delusional. You shaking your head. You are delusional. That was a great. That was a game.
You know the best games I
NFL
see?
wants.
The best games I see be like 14-10.
No, those are boring ass games, Sam. Those
like
games
defense,
are boring
brother.
as fuck.
I like defense.
Okay, you do. All of the rest of America does not. The NFL does not. That's why the NFL here. Let me give you this. Offensive pass interference, Sam. How many yards do you get negative on an offensive pass interference?
Offensive, 10 yards.
Yeah, offensive pass interference.
10 yards.
What's the penalty?
It's 10.
It's a 10-yard penalty, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is defensive pass interference?
15.
Nigga, no. This ain't college, Sam. Defensive pass interference is the
5 yards.
spot of the foul.
It's 5 yards.
Why is
And
the
it's an automatic
offense,
first down.
and it's an automatic first down. Why
Because
does
they want offense to score.
So what I'm telling you is,
That's
how
why
was that not
defensive
the
game
best
is
game
better.
you've ever seen in your life when everybody wants to see the offense?
That's
No,
why
I agree.
that's why defensive game is better because they put everything for the offense and it don't work.
Sam, I gotta agree with T on this one. Like, you do want to see scoring, like you do. Like you just want to see scoring. I think that's the reason why they changed the whole entire kickoff, because like they want to see more scoring. Like that's just the way it is. Back in the day, like it was like hard hitting, like seeing people get it carted off, people bleeding, like when football was real. But now where we at is like let's put scores up on the board. As long as it's even. If you see a blowout like 40-7, you don't want to watch that.
Okay,
But
so
if it's a nip and tuck all the way up, you do want to see that.
since y'all thinking like that, what happened in the wintertime? What happens in the wintertime since it's supposed to be so much for the offense? What happened in the wintertime?
That's why the majority of stadiums are becoming domes, Sam. They're making domes so that they could take the elements out of it.
I understand that too. But the dog days of winter, the running game takes over.
Of course.
Every season. And
Green Bay got a running game.
And then the points start to decline.
Yeah, kind of.
It's not really 30 to 40, 27-20. It's more like 17,
that's like when you
10.
get deep into the season though. Like at that point, now it's you ain't playing checkers, you playing chess.
Right. And now you got the playoff team, you got the real teams, the real good teams playing against each other, and them high scoring games ain't happening no more.
But Sam, the turf is the difference maker. They're not playing on real grass anymore.
Yeah,
that real grass field is what was the equalizer.
That's why you have more injuries
they
now.
Are.
That's why you get more injuries
now. But that turf eliminates the element. Green Bay, do you know Green Bay's field has a heater underneath it? Like, it's called the frozen tundra, bro. They have a heater underneath the field to prevent those type of things happening. So the league is finding ways to try and make games competitive in these, crazy weather scenarios. It's trying to eliminate the weather as a factor, but like it's gonna happen in some of these areas. But Detroit is a dome. As bad as Detroit gets, if you get home field advantage throughout the playoffs, you don't got to worry about that December or January weather. The Super Bowls. Look at these Super Bowls. They ain't outside. They ain't not in inclement weather. You know what I'm saying? So the NFL is set up and designed for the offense. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I think that this was a great game for everyone to watch. I was excited watching the game. I think Green Bay had an opportunity to go down there and score a touchdown to win the game. I think our clock management was absolutely terrible at the end. And that's just what it was. There's no fucking way that you throw that ball in the end zone when you snap it at 5 seconds and luckily get 1 second left on the clock to keep the game tie and field goal. You have to be better. We had to be better with time management. It was atrocious.
You went back and watched that second though?
Then I go back and watch What? Yeah, Sam, I watched the highlights. I watched it. That ball fell out. Now, Michael Irvin is mad. Michael Irvin is mad. But Michael Irvin gonna get over that. Michael Irvin mad. He gonna get over that. Because, brother, we had that second. He said, you got to be slow as hell. You can't press that button that fast. He said, you got to be like zeros on the clock. Okay, press the button. But I think it was a great game. I think Dak Prescott played one of the best games I've ever seen Dak Prescott play. Now, I think Dak Prescott as a pure passer, and even this season, a lot of people are discounting Dak Prescott because of how terrible his defense is. But Dak Prescott is having one of his better seasons. Obviously, he always has great regular season games. Green Bay knows that. We bust his ass every single time we play him in the playoffs. But he's having a great regular season. Jordan Love. Listen, I watched Monday Night Football. How the fuck was Dak Prescott eligible for a Hemi and Jordan Love wasn't? They both completed the same amount of passes. Jordan Love had more yards. They both threw for 3 touchdowns. Where was Jordan Love for the Hemi Award?
He didn't have all his players.
Who didn't have all their players, Sam? Because
Dak.
talk to me. Are we not missing our number 1 and number 2 wide receiver right now? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear about Dak missing CD. He still got Pickens. When I lose my 2 number 1 receivers, guess who I got? Exactly. Fucking nobody. We had to make Tucker Kraft. We had to make Luke Musgrave. We had to make, bro, I don't want to hear it, bro. I really don't want to hear it.
Hey.
Who fucking who? Do you know when they talk about Pat Mahomes? Oh my God, Pat Mahomes not having to play with his 1 and 2 wide receiver. Are y'all fucking kidding me?
Hey,
Do y'all know who Aaron Rodgers got to play with?
Hey, I got this question for you now, dog.
Yes,
Was this game more about the trade and we can't let neither side win this game? Or was it about
I think this was an NFL call. I definitely think the NFL made this call, right? They made this call.
We can't let Parson win. We can't let Dallas win.
The NFL can't go against Jerry Jones. They can't go against Jerry. And so they let Jerry get this bullshit win or whatever you want to call it. Do you see how excited Cowboy fans are to tie?
Could I tell you something for real?
Talk
This guy met me in Walmart. He was talking to me about that Dallas Green Bay game. My question to him, he was like, what do you think of that game? It wasn't a question. I said, I'll be honest with you. It was the entertainment part of NFL. It was better for them to not let both for a tie than to let one of them win. Because if Green Bay win, that's the best trade ever. If Dallas loses, they made the worst mistake ever. But if they tie, you then say Parsons didn't mean a thing. Dallas is Dallas. Green Bay is Green Bay.
And you see they gave Parsons that sack? I thought that was a tackle for like 1 yard gain, but they gave Parsons the sack. Even Dak was not happy about it, right? But I think the NFL absolutely did that as a like entertainment. I agree, Sam. I think that was the part of entertainment.
It was an entertainment game.
But I will tell you, here's what I'll tell you. I'm super excited for what my team showed me still from an offensive standpoint. Because what did we come out of Cleveland? What did we come out of Cleveland saying? Man, that offense needs some work. Man, that offense needs some work. What did we do? We moved the ball. Okay, it's against the Cowboys defense. But bro, Diggs is still over there. Let's not play like they never had great linebackers. They never had great corners. They never had, all of this stuff. It's an NFL team.
Please stop comparing somebody to Cleveland front line, bro. That defensive line, man. Please.
I didn't say Cleveland front line.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
What's up?
Legally, yeah, you can.
What was the score between the Cowboys and the Giants?
They almost went to a tie. 740, right?
Dallas and the Giants?
Dallas and the Giants. What was the score?
37-34. What, nigga, what's the point? What's the point? Get to your point. How about that? Because clearly you're asking for a reason.
So if the Giants could put up 30.
We put up 40. Not to mention, are we really talking about this? Because the Giants just went in there and knocked off undefeated LA Chargers. So are we really? Is that what we're doing?
Though. But that was Russell Westbrook cooking, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Here you go with just saying shit. But
Giants
here's
just
what
beat
we
who?
got to talk about. Here's what we got to talk about, Sam. I'm over it. The Green Bay game. Y'all, because y'all gonna keep talking the same bullshit. Bro, I'm telling y'all, Dak had a great game. I'll give it to Dak. Our defense still got pressure. Do we have an opportunity in our fucking secondary? Of course we have an opportunity in our secondary. We got Keyshawn Nixon back there, and we got McKinney, bro. Like, we absolutely have opportunity in our secondary. We knew that, right? We got pressure up front. The ball came out on time. They made the completion. Pickens didn't suck. Goddamn, Pickens actually showed up. Who the fuck would have thought, right? Pickens showed up. Good fucking job, Pickens.
I got a question. If Lamb there,
It's somewhere, Sam.
if Lamb there, do y'all end in a tie?
If Lamb is there, we probably win the game. Do you know what? Who are you gonna throw the ball to, Sam? Who's more important, Pickens or Lamb? Who you gonna throw the ball to?
I just asked the question.
I think it's easier because guess what? Dak's eyes go to Lamb. Lamb's covered. Guess what? Let's go to the next read. Sack. So talk to me. Like, what do you think Lamb would have made a big of a difference?
I just asked a question because you brought the Bears
Agreed.
up. You brought the
Agreed.
Bears up during the Packers conversation. So I just asked the question.
Listen, the same way you can ask me if CD was there is the same way I can say, well, if Christian Watson was on the outside and I had Jaden Reed in the slot, nigga, Marvel made a what if series. Go watch that if you want to what if everything. Marvel, they made a what if. Go fucking watch it. 40-40 tie. Dallas, great fucking job. Y'all didn't let us beat y'all ass in y'all home again. Great fucking job. We're 6-0-1. Arlington. I mean, what do you want? So, kudos. Sam, we got to get to the pickup. I feel like we did a lot of yapping and japping and whatever the fuck you want to call it. We got to get to this pick'em because I whooped y'all ass. I'm just saying, I whooped y'all ass. I was 8-3. Y'all were 6-5, 5-6.
6-5.
Yeah, 6-5. I'll give y'all the 6-5. Let's recap. So last week, I think we know the Cardinals. We talked about it. It's a sensitive subject for Octavius, as we can see. But Seahawks won. Me and Sam picked Seahawks. The next game, it was Dallas Green Bay. We tied. So we're not going to take a win. Anybody going to take a win there. But the next game was the Jets versus the Dolphins. And the Jets let me down because I was the only one to pick the Jets. So you and Octavius picked the Dolphins. Y'all got a dub there. And in the last game, everybody took the Broncos. So Sam went 3-0 this week, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 for Sam. Good for you, brother. Octavius and myself went 2-1. So that now puts our new totals. I am currently 10-4. Sam is 9-5. 9-5, Sam. Good shit. And Octavius is 8-6. Octavius, you said you were gonna catch up in the next couple of weeks. You're 8-6, bro. Do you want to say anything to the people, or are we?
Let's go. Let's run it.
Okay, just next week. All right, we're on to next week. I love it. Okay, so let's hit the pickups. Y'all ready? Thursday night football. Sam, we got Thursday night football. And it is an NFC West team. An NFC West rivalry. The San Francisco 49ers versus the LA Rams. Who you got, O? I'll let you pick this since they in your division.
I'll go Rams.
Sam is going Rams. Sam, who you got?
Is Purdy playing?
Sam, who you got? They announced it already. You should know this.
Actually, I'm going Rams too.
I'm going to go Rams as well.
No. I'm going a lone wolf. I'm going 49ers.
Okay. Purdy is not playing, Sam.
Purdy not playing?
No. They announced it already. Purdy's out.
I'm going Rams.
I should have let your ass pick the fucking Niners. All right, so we all on the Rams, okay? I should have let you pick. them. But no, I ain't gonna be a dick. Everybody got the Rams there. Sunday night, another divisional game. Patriots at Bills. I feel like this is gonna be an easy week. Who got Bills? Sam, who you got?
Going Patriots.
You going Patriots?
Yep.
Sam, I want to take the Patriots here. I really do because it's the divisional game. But bro, I'm just gonna take Bills 5-0, bro. I cannot. I can't. They struggled against the Dolphins. but I think this is a different game. So I'm going to go Bills 5-0. Sam, you're going to take Patriots. Monday night, Kansas City Chiefs, 2-2 Kansas City Chiefs versus the 3-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. Who you got?
I'll go Chiefs.
Sam, Chiefs at Jags.
Chiefs.
Sam, you got the Chiefs?
Yep.
I might go Jags.
I'm going Jacksonville Jaguars. They got a new feel, like O say about New York. They got a new feel.
You changing your mind?
I'm taking Jacksonville. Oh, who you got? Are you changing your mind?
Nah, I'm gonna go Chiefs. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
I got a cushion.
So
I got a cushion.
All of us went Rams.
Yep.
I'm the
You want to recap it, Sam? Go ahead and recap it.
All of us picked the Rams. All of us picked Rams. I'm the lone wolf with the Patriots against the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the lone wolf with the Jags versus Kansas City.
Exactly.
Me and you picked Kansas City.
Yes. So that's what we got. Listen, it was a great week in the NFL. NFL needs to get rid of ties. We all know that. But we'll move on. Next week, in the next couple of days, we got another episode. We're going to have a live guest. So we're going to get that interview out the way. But I'm going to have my boy, Sir Octavius, and my boy Sam back. Ladies and gentlemen, you might not like it, but God damn it, this is what we doing. This is what we got to say. This is what's going on. So I'm going to hit y'all with the outro. We outro. Thank you for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, October 19th, we're going to have a live stream coming to you from the Cardinals tailgate. Cardinals, Green Bay tailgate, October 19th. Go, Pack, go.
But I mean, I just can't really find another way to put it. But I've been going dumb on everything. Cuba Gooding, a couple moves I tried to make when I knew I couldn't. Overdetermined, never flashy. That distraction for the static from people who live in average down to their last Dallas. They could be a maverick. You in the club off the whiskey, they shoot like the whiskey. If I was down on my last two, that probably would tempt me. You know? The way you moving, I think that you iffy. And I can't trust you as far as I can throw you, really. The poster child, they supposed to feel me. They stabbed me in my back and they thought that was supposed to kill me. Truthfully, I'm Paul Pierce in the Celtics jersey. Outside of that dog, I'm really Kobe. When my mentality, retaliation is a certain. No, I said I would let it go, but I can't let it go. Daily, that ain't your MO. I'm like, yeah, I know.
That ain't even Reggie's MO. Not even a little bit. So I know something is going down. I can feel it.
Yeah. Middle finger to anybody who doubted me, taking right back the side of me. Pardon me for my brass delivery. I ain't cordially introduced y'all to who I've been lately. Please don't debate me. I've been isolated. Stay to myself. Tell her myself, you see, my life is crazy. My daddy never taught me to be one. Then I had a baby. Then gave him traumas that I was dealing with. See, life is crazy. Generational curses on me, probably on a daily. Middle finger to anybody who. I know this life ain't a game. Real talk, man. Everybody starting to play the same. I just learned that love and hate is the same. To be honest, I'm just glad that you feel anything. I know this life ain't a game. Real talk, man. Everybody start to play the same. I just learned that love and hate is the same. To be honest, I'm just glad that you feel anything. I'm just glad that you understand. I really been through hell and back to be a better man. I wouldn't change a single thing if that was God's plan. But my discernment got me urgent on seeing through friends. If their intentions don't align with the way that I'm living, that mean they taking life from me and they making a killing. I mean, that's good for them and probably real good for their children. And daily all for the kids, but who are we kidding? You know? Can't really find another way to put it. Got bad intentions for some people when I know I shouldn't. I play my part like I was Cuba Gooding. I gave my heart when mama said I shouldn't. You got a gift these people want and could've. You allow them, the devil lurking around them, but God got you covered. So any karma you receive, just know you deserve it. Whether it's good or bad, really ain't no good or bad. At first I didn't understand, but life taught me that. Yeah. And you know, everything that we go through is just another opportunity for us to grow too. And learning that things happen for us and not to us, furthermore proves that what God says is true. And His love is everlasting. And please forgive me for the thoughts that I have if they cause a reaction or any type of infraction on your will, or things you see fit for me. Cause you see, I am made in your image, but perfection, that couldn't be photoshopped. So the flaws shape the imagery they perceive of me, and to be honest, I never know what they really see in me, but I'm learning. It's not for me to see. So with that understanding, I will walk by faith and not by sight, and ask that you protect me, and no weapon formed against me. Well, you the one who said it, so yeah, you know the rest. It's every day. Yeah, is that it? That's it? That's the end? We did it? Yeah. Yeah, man, I just want to thank God for real. I thank God for real, you know what I mean? Yeah.